Everyone, welcome back to Toy Reviews 51, review number 34. Today I have a pretty cool one in. It's the special edition Batman vs. Superman 1/6 scale. I believe this is a Superman 1/6. Put out by Hot Toys. I put this on pre-order the day it came out, received it in today. It's June the 29th, so I just received it. They just released this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and pop it open and see how it turns out. I'm taking it to be pretty cool. I really think this is the Superman. I could be wrong, so excuse me if I'm wrong, but the 1/6 scale Batman vs. Superman Special Edition. Let's go ahead and open it up. Alright, I just cracked this thing open here. As you can see, the MMS start over here. It's the MMS 343 1/6 scale collectible figure. As you can see, Superman in the background there. This is the Superman from the Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice line. Sideshow exclusive. So you can see here, it's just playing on the sides. On the back, it has the information: Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, produced by Hot Toys, 2016. And everything in all the literature in Japanese and Chinese. And as you can see there, as 2016 Hot Toys Limited, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice from Hot Toys collaboration with Warner Brothers and of course DC, who has the rights to Batman and Superman. So the way this is, I think it's just a box you just simply open like this. So I'll go ahead and kind of just show the parts here before I put this 1/6 scale together here. There's the inner liner cardboard that holds everything, and then here we have all the parts. First time I'm seeing it. I have the Man of Steel Superman. I was just kind of scared that they was ready to reflect that one as well, but looks like they did a pretty good job changing things up. Looks like they added some nice accessories there, some kryptonite. Obviously lights up somehow. I see some batteries right there. A bunch of interchangeable hands. So I'm going to go ahead and put this thing together. Look at it sitting up in the 1/6 scale version. This is the Batman vs. Superman. So if you guys already have the Man of Steel or thinking about getting this, if it's still on sale, 1 second market, whatnot, then you guys can decide if you really want it after we take a better look at it here. So I'm going to go ahead and put this bad boy together. Alright, before I show off the actual figure, we've seen how this came with the kryptonite here, as you can tell. If you just flip it over, there's a little, you have to use a precision screwdriver, and this part comes off. And you can insert the 3 batteries right there, as you can see. And there's a little on and off switch right here. And then the on switch, and that's a badass little accessory. So just to throw that in before we show the actual figure, the little other piece of kryptonite, as you can see right here, just goes back over the top. It has a little screwdriver hole in it. Do not lose the screw. For sure, when you take this off, be very careful. Like you're handling any of these figures, handle them with care. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back on, show you guys the full figure. I'll even, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the Man of Steel, the prior one from Sideshow Hot Toys, and see how it looks and compared to this new release of Batman vs. Superman. So I'm going to put this back together, strike a pose with Superman, have them together, and we'll take a look at how this turns out. Okay, so I just put the new Batman vs. Superman 1/6 scale special edition, the Sideshow exclusive Superman together. And here we have it. Pretty cool. It's a lot of likeness to the prior Man of Steel Superman that was released about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. Maybe a little bit longer. But here we have the head sculpture. We'll point out the differences here in a minute, but I just want to go over this figure for right now. I do have the Man of Steel sitting to the left of this figure. But let's go ahead and check this out. As you can see, the suit, I mean, it's really nice. Everything on a little bit different on this one. The cape is not detachable. The boots are not detachable. The emblem is not detachable. The S, the Hope, it's not detachable. On the prior one, I know that the cape you could take off. The boots you could if you wanted to. It was a little hard, but you could do it with the Man of Steel. To put on some different boots. I don't see why anybody would unless you had something just fucking sick that you're that creative, but I'm not. So from here, we have the S emblem. The suit on this Man of Steel is more of like a navy blue, and on the prior one, which I'll show in a minute, it's more of like a light blue or a dark blue. So it's a pretty good difference. I mean, it isn't super noticeable, but when you put them side by side, it's very noticeable. The head on this one, it just tilts back and forth just a tad, as you can see there. The likeness to Henry Cavill, it's there. I mean, look at it. The hair, I mean, everything. The face sculpture is they did very, very well. I posed him in kind of a flying pose. It just doesn't work well with this figure compared to the Man of Steel one for some reason. I'm thinking that whenever the armored Batman 1/6 scale comes in, there's going to be a reason for that. A good pose type figure. Comparison, you just stick them side by side, have a good like little stare down between Superman and Batman. As we move down here, you'll see the cape, everything like that. It does come with the same flexible stand. It actually screws into the hair, and then on the back you screw it in, and that's where it holds him, right as you can see here, right around the waist. Holds him on the base. Now we get to the base. The base is really nice. As you can see, we have the kryptonite here. It's on. When we turn it off, you're going to be able to notice very much so. And there's the thing. So off, on. So you can definitely tell. The base, super nice. Have the Batman versus Superman logo right there. Right in the middle. Batman versus Superman. Let's get a good shot there of the plate. So it came out really well. Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Superman. Here's a nice little feature. Something new on a 1/6 scale that I haven't really seen prior. This actually lifts up. So you can put that there, throw the kryptonite right there, to the side, however you'd like to. So that's a nice little kick to it right there. I mean, yeah, I mean, there are some changes. They, you know, I'm sure they use the same head sculpture. I don't see much of a difference. The hair, maybe just the way they did the hair. I mean, that's the only difference that I can see, which I'm about to show you guys. But overall, I mean, am I happy with the purchase? Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's definitely a little bit different. The base is definitely what makes this thing, along with the kryptonite accessory. So just to turn it around and give a 360 of it, as you can see, I'm going to fix this right here. This is just the way the flexible stand is. I'm going to fix that to where he doesn't look like he has a erection on his back. So, yeah, pretty cool. So let's go ahead now and let's take a look at the Man of Steel 1/6 scale that came out from the Man of Steel movie. Okay, right here with not much light. I have very minimal light right now. I'm sure you can tell somewhat of a difference in the suits here. This is a lighter blue. This is a way darker blue, almost kind of would reflect like a black color. The belt right here, a little bit different color. Of course, the stands are super different. Here we have the Man of Steel Superman. This is the 1/6. And then let's move over, and here's the BVS Special Edition. So you can definitely tell the difference. I mean, it isn't too much. Let's be honest. Let's just keep it real. So there we have it. The original Man of Steel, and then the one we're doing the review on today, which is the Batman vs. Superman 1/6 scale. I believe this is the first release from Hot Toys, Sideshow, Toy.com on this Batman vs. Superman line that's coming out, which they did pretty far on, and I was a sucker for it. Huge Batman fan, as you guys probably figured out. Superman as well. I hooked, line, and sinker. I was in. So I hate to go as long as I did on this video, but just to compare them, I mean, there you guys go. I mean, this one, I'm over here. Here we go. This is the Man of Steel 1/6 scale, and the brand new Batman vs. Superman 1/6 scale. And of course, the pose is going to be different. This is just temporary. When the armored Batman 1/6 comes in, I'm very definite there's going to be a reason. But that's really cool how the base, the emblem pops up right there. Really cool. I like the kryptonite accessory. So you get that extra. I mean, if you're into the movie, go for it. I mean, but overall, I do enjoy it. So I'm happy with it. No regrets. So thank you guys for tuning in for this review. We'll catch you guys on the next one. So this has been the 1/6 scale Sideshow exclusive Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice, Superman.